Hey love, welcome. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Renaé and I'm so glad you're here. Today I kind of wanted to just come on camera and be candid about something that I've been feeling all week. Today is Friday and this is the first day all week that I have truly felt beautiful looking in the mirror. This week I've been wrestling with my insecurities like crazy. I feel like it's been a minute since I felt insecure like the way that I felt this week. And I honestly don't even know what brought it on. I'm not PMSing. If I was PMSing, I would get it because, for the girls who get, hormonal when they PMS, you know what that's like. Just kind of been going through it all week. And I wouldn't even say anything like happened to trigger it. I kind of just all week long, it's just been a roller coaster of emotions. And I just haven't really been able to feel beautiful. And it kind of sucks when you experience insecurities, especially as somebody who is confident overall, or like, it's so weird. Like, even when you go outside and you're affirmed by other people that you're beautiful or you're pretty, but then you look in the mirror and for whatever reason, you're struggling to see what everyone else sees, or you're struggling to see what you usually see. Wrestling with that can be very difficult because it's like, I feel pretty all the time. What is it about this week? Like, I don't look any different. I haven't gained an obnoxious amount of weight. Like, I'm not doing my makeup any different. I'm not doing my hair any different. Well, I did do my hair a little different. I did get these boho braids, but in general, like, I didn't really do anything different this week to feel any different. And so it was kind of hard wrestling with that. And it wasn't until this morning that I really started to talk to God about it and was just like, God, please, like, help me see myself how you see me. Help me see what you see when you look at me, what you saw when you created me, what you intended when you thought of me and formed me to look this way. Help me become more in tune with that, because baby, I was struggling. One thing I kind of realized is that you're not going to feel pretty all the time. That's just the reality of it. Even if there's 365 days in a year, and even if you're confident most of the time, there's going to be a few days where you wake up and you're just not going to be feeling it. There's just going to be a few days where you get dressed to go out and you're just like, something's off. I can't put my finger on it, but something's off. It's okay to not feel pretty all the time. It's not realistic to wake up every day and think you're just perfect, unless you maybe got plastic surgery or something, and I ain't one of those. And I'm not speaking to the women who are out here getting plastic surgery every time they find something they don't like about themselves, because that's not me. I'm 100% natural, and I'm just learning to love myself as I am. And then I also realized that our insecurities, in a way, are kind of beautiful on their own because they remind us that we're not perfect. They remind us that, if we are not perfect, then we don't need to hold ourselves to a perfect standard. And on any given day, wherever you go, you're going to come across other people who have insecurities as well. It may not be obvious, but all women have insecurities. It's that one thing that you just don't like, whether it's the stretch marks or the size of your nose or your eye shape or your cupid's bow or your arms, your tummy. It's always something. But every feature has its place. And everything that you have was created intentionally. Everything about who you are was intentional. And so one thing that I want to say to any woman out there, any woman watching this who is feeling insecure, I want you to look in the mirror and ask yourself, what can I do to become more aware of my beauty? What can I shift my focus to become more aware of how beautiful I am? Because I know there's beauty there. There's always beauty there. There's not one person on this planet who was created as anything less than beautiful. And so, is it in your eyes? Is it in the brightness of your smile? Is it in the way you carry yourself? Is it in your curls? Is it in the way that you laugh? Where is it? There's always somewhere where you can find beauty, no matter who you are, what you look like, or what season that you're in. There is no one size fits all when it comes to beauty. Beauty comes in so many different sizes and shapes. You can be tall, short, skinny. You can be dark skin, light skin, brown skin. There's so many different variations of beauty. There is no one specific way to be beautiful. And on the days where you're not feeling your best, give yourself some grace, cut yourself some slack. You're just doing the best that you can. Just allow that energy to flow through you until you're able to take a step back and truly ask yourself, what can I do to become more aware of my beauty? For me, one thing that I've been insecure about probably most of my life is the size of my nose. When I was in elementary school, I think it really started in elementary school. There was this one girl, I think she had a crush on a guy that liked me or something, but she was in a grade lower than me. And so I don't even know why she was coming for me. I didn't know the girl from a can of paint. But she used to call me Miss Piggy. And I don't think I realized how much bigger my nose was compared to my other features until she pointed that out. And ever since then, it's been a thing for me. Dang, my nose is so big. And of course, back then I was younger. I was in elementary school. So I hadn't fully grown into my features. I wasn't doing makeup or anything like that. So I was really aware of how I looked back then. And so that's where the insecurity started. And as I've grown into my looks, I've grown a lot more into my features. But sometimes when I look in the mirror too long, it still kind of bugs me. Oh, girl, I wish my nose was smaller. But then I realized that all of my features were created in light of who I am, in light of how beautiful I am, not in spite. And so there's not one feature on me that doesn't fit. And if you're watching this, I want to tell you the same thing. There's not one feature you have that doesn't fit. There's not one feature you have that's out of place, too big, too small, not proportioned. Everything is exactly as it needs to be. All you have to do is become more aware of it, or find ways to accentuate the parts that you love without masking the parts of yourself that you don't love as much. For me, it's creating shadows around my nose when I do my makeup to kind of accentuate the bridge or accentuate the tip so that the parts of my nose that I do love get to stick out. Or adding some blush to kind of take away from that, or just there's little tips that you can do with makeup, with the way that you wear your hair, with the way that you style yourself, with the colors that you wear. Do things and wear things that flatter you. But that's another video. But yeah, so if you're watching this and you're feeling insecure like I've been feeling this week, pick your head up, girly. You're beautiful exactly how you are. You were made and created fearfully and wonderfully. And I hope you never forget that. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and leave a comment. Let your girl know if you can relate. If you get insecure, or feel free to even let me know what you're insecure about too, just so I can feel like I'm not by myself, But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you on the next one.